Good Sunday morning, everyone. I felt compelled to come on this morning with a message. When I read this yesterday, it kind of struck me. I read in 3rd John, verse 1, chapter 1, verse 2. Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers. And I thought about prospering, and that's something that most of us want, and some of us have. And the thing about prospering is that we have to remember that the way to best prosper is first of all, to be born again, and then to second of all, be able to show God that we love Him and have faith in Him as much as He loves us, and He loves us so much. But the first way, one of the ways, and the first way that we can show our faith in God is to give our tithes and offerings to the church or a ministry. And I don't care if it's your local church or a TV ministry or an online ministry. It's very important that we don't, while we're in quarantine here and locked down and not allowed to gather together and worship, that we don't put our faith in quarantine. We need to give our tithes because that's how we show our faith in God. And it's not that God needs our money. He's not trying to get something from us. He's trying to get something to us. And when we show our faith in Him by giving our tithes and offerings to, like I say, our local church, or I don't care if it's a TV ministry or an online ministry, don't put your faith in quarantine. Don't stop showing God how much you have faith in Him, because let's face it, God owns everything in the earth. And so He doesn't need our money. He doesn't need our money, but He does need our faith. And the way we show our faith is to tithe or to give an offering to the church. In Luke 6:38, it tells us that when we give, and it will be given to you, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will He put into your bosom. For with the same measure that you use, it will be measured back to you. So don't stop giving during quarantine. Don't put your faith in quarantine. Just continue to give. Most ministries now, especially because most ministries are streaming as a result of quarantine, there's different ways that you can give. And if you don't know how you can give to your local church, call your pastor and find out what their email is, and email them, e-transfer them your tithe or offering. So I just felt compelled to say that today. So remember, as it says in the first verse that I read there, beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health just as your soul prospers. So continue to tithe. Continue to show God your faith, and that your faith hasn't been locked down during this time. Have a blessed Sunday. Enjoy your feeding today online or on television, however you're doing it right now during the lockdown, and we'll talk to you next week.